Outside Irving. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith for 3. Some solid defense from Knight.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Timeout call for Cavaliers.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard ones and twos, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Shumpert in there for Smith. Knight on the wing, guarded by Shumpert. The shot by Knight, no good. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improved his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year, and that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, and not only was his shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically, but now to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnover.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
There's the pick. Here's the 3, and the shot is good. Knight's got 6 points in the quarter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
It's LeBron with the drive. He kicks to Love. Here's Booker. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 3 assists in the game.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Booker. And they double him up with LeBron. And it's Shumpert penetrating and stolen by Knight. Fast break, here we go. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got it back down to single digits for the Suns.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Here's Chandler out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Checked in for Kyrie Irving. Cleveland leading by 7. Stolen. Price with the ball. And Tucker has it in the corner. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mozgov's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead. I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Suns trail by 7. Price kicks to Chandler, and he jams it with authority.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Price kicks to Lewis. No good off the front iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And that is good. There's 42 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Knight against Smith. Chandler kicks to Lure. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Clock at 6. Knight on the wing from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith wide open. He fires. Smith missing again.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Up in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Cleveland leading by 11. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Mirza Teletovic out there with Alex Len. Then there's Warren. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Booker in at the 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Bledsoe kicks to Teletovic. And the rejection by Love.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. No good on the triple. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Kicks it to Len. Pass to Booker. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
James drills the elbow jumper. James has got 6 in the quarter.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Timeout, Cleveland.
Tell you what, guys, it was a bit of a mixed bag for Eric Bledsoe last season. Average career highs in rebounds and assists. Those were the good parts. But for some reason, the field goal and three-point percentages dropped 30-plus points.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry. So I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And talking about Eric Bledsoe, he took on a lot more responsibility last season, Greg, especially after the trades in Phoenix. He became the main focal point of their offense.
And you know what? It was his first year of kind of being the man. Signed the big contract coming into the season, and now there's a responsibility that goes with being the go-to guy. Eric has the talent to shine, though, in that role.
Knight's checked in for the Suns. The dish now to Bledsoe. There's the pick. Len with a screen on Irving. Bledsoe kicks to Len. He used that pick to get in close.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Booker the pass to Warren.
Cleveland foul call.
Well, T.J. Warren had a very interesting start to his NBA career. Spent most of the first half in the D-League. In the second half, Clark finally got some minutes and really provided a spark.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't have great range on his jumper right now, and he's not an elite ball handler, but he's one of the best cutters in the game. Moves well without the ball, so I think his future is bright nonetheless.
Nice shot by James.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Suns trail by 15. And Bledsoe, here we go. Knight wide open. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
And talking about TJ, guys, he put up a few interesting numbers towards the end of last season. Shot 64% from the field in March. Had 18 points in one game, 17 in another. The last game of the year, he chips in with 6 assists. So now it's up to him to put it all together on a more consistent basis.
4 on the shot clock. Irving for 3. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Bledsoe.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Yeah, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers' lead cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Len.
And, getting back to TJ, yes, he needs to improve his shooting range, but what I'd like to see are major improvements on defense. I mean, he shows active hands when he's near the ball, but he can also be a bit lazy as a defender and gambles and reaches too much. That won't get it done at this level.
And the Suns call time here.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Lures checked in for T.J. Warren. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's head coach address his team. He told Len that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And it's good. 15 points for Brandon Knight. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Irving drives in, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Bledsoe left side, wide open. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for LeBron James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. A platoon swap here for Cleveland. And the Suns here with a different look. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Alex Len. P.J. Tucker comes in for Booker. Jenkins, he's checked in for Knight. And it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Out to the wing. Knocks it loose. Shumpert with the steal.
That steal was the product of active hands and outstanding defensive awareness there.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Price kicks to Lure. That's in, coming off. An assist from Price.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Timeout, Cleveland.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They lead by 21. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
Well, they're really just being conservative, making sure they don't make any last-minute mistakes, I guess. I mean, I have no idea. No idea.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been